Hi BCom students. I hope this video will help you to have a short revision on set off and carry forward of losses. Myself, Dr. A. Devi, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. Although tax is levied on income of an individual as one, their income is being computed under different heads such as salary income, income from house property, business profession income, capital gain and income from other sources. Together it will become gross total income. After putting in deductions under section 80s, the net total income will come and the tax liability will be calculated on net total income. Here we will see what is set off of losses. It is not necessary that an individual should get only a gain out of all these 5 heads. He might have get losses under any heads of an income. Whether this losses can be adjusted against the incomes available. So that we will see under set off of losses. Set off of losses means adjusting the losses against the profit or income of that particular year. Losses that are not set off against income in the same year can be carried forward to the subsequent years for set off against income of those years. A set off could be an intra-head set off or an inter-head set off. ஒரு வருடத்தில் சம்பாதிச்ச லாபத்திலிருந்து நஷ்டங்கள் ஏதாவது இருந்ததுன்னா அதை அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு ஐடி ஆக்ட் சொல்லுது. அப்படி அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ண முடியாத லாசஸ் கையில் இருந்ததுன்னா அதை அடுத்த வருடத்திற்கு கொண்டு போய் அதை செட் ஆஃப் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு ரூல் சொல்லுது. We will see how these losses is being set off in the same head and with the other heads of income. Intra-head set off, which means the set off in the same head of income. The losses from one source of income can be set off against income from another source under the same head of income. For example, loss from business A can be set off against profit from business B, whereas business A is one source and business B is another source and the common head of income is business. And another example, a loss from house A can be set off against profit from house B, whereas house A is one source and house B is another source and the common head of income is income from house property. But there is an exception for this intra-head set off. Losses from a speculation business will only be set off against the profit of the speculative business. One cannot adjust the losses of speculative business with the other income from any business or profession, even if it is the within same head. If it is a loss from the speculation business, that should be set off only against profit from speculation business. Second one, loss from an activity of owing and maintenance of horses for race will be set off only against the profit from an activity of owing and maintenance of horses for race. Same as like a speculation loss, here the loss from maintenance of horses for race should be adjusted only against the gain arriving on horse race in some other places during the same year. Then third one is long-term capital loss, and long-term capital loss must be set off only against long-term capital gain. Even it should not be set off against short-term. Inter-head set off. After the intra-head adjustments, the taxpayer can set off remaining losses against income from other heads. If an assessee is not able to set off the losses in the same head, then the loss can be adjusted in the other heads of income, applied to the provisions available in the IT Act. Example, loss from house property can be set off against salary income. Given below are few more such instances of inter-head set off losses. Loss from house property can be set off against income under any head. Second one, business loss other than speculative business can be set off against any head of income except income from salary. But here we should remember, one needs to also note that the following losses can't be set off against any other head of income. Number 1, speculative business loss. Number 2, capital losses. Number 3, losses from an activity of owing and maintenance of horses for race. Carry forward of losses. After making the appropriate and permissible intra-head and inter-head adjustments, there could still be unadjusted losses. These unadjusted losses can be carried forward to future years for adjustment against income of these years. The rules as regards carry forward differ slightly for different heads of income. Previous yearலியே லாஸஸை அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ண முடியல அப்படின்னா அந்த நட்டத்தை அடுத்த வருஷத்துக்கு எடுத்துகிட்டு போயிட்டு அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு ஐடி ஆக்ட் சொல்லுது. அப்படி எடுத்துகிட்டு போய் அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு என்னெல்லாம் ரூல்ஸ் இருக்குது? ஏன்னா எல்லா கேஸ்க்குமே ஒரே மாதிரி கிடையாது. அது என்னெல்லாம் ரூல்ஸ் அப்படின்றத நம்ம நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைட்ஸில் பார்ப்போம். Rules regard to carry forward. If an assessee finds any loss from house property and that could not be adjusted in the same year, the same can be carried forward for maximum of 8 years from the assessment year in which the loss was incurred. That carry forward house property losses can be adjusted only against income from house property, not with other heads of income. Losses from non-speculative business, that is regular business, and the same loss can be carried forward for maximum of 8 years from the assessment year in which the loss was incurred. And such carry forward non-speculative business loss should adjust only against business or profession gain. And it is not necessary that the business must be in continued business. It might be of an even in discontinued business, and the maximum period of 8 years is allowed. Speculative business loss can be carried forward up to maximum of 4 years from the assessment year in which the loss was incurred. Thus, such carry forward speculative business loss can be adjusted only against income from speculative business income for that year. And it is not necessary the business must be in continued one. Even the discontinued business loss can also be adjusted, and the maximum period of 4 years are allowed. Rules regard to carry forward continues. Capital losses. The unadjusted capital losses can be carried forward up to next 8 years from the assessment year in which the loss was incurred. The long-term capital losses can be adjusted only against long-term capital gain, whereas the short-term capital losses can be set off against both the long-term and short-term capital gain. Losses from owing and maintaining of race horses or horses for race can be carried forward maximum of 4 years from the assessment year in which the loss was incurred, and such carry forward losses should set off only against the income gained out of owing and maintenance of race horses. Points to note: a taxpayer incurring a loss from a source, income from which is otherwise exempt from tax, cannot be set off these losses against profit from any taxable source of income. Losses cannot be set off against casual income, such as crossword puzzle winning from lottery, etc. No losses should set off against casual income. The entire casual income is fully, completely taxable, and out of casual income, no loss is to be adjusted. Here the set off of losses and carry forward rules is being tabulated. Let me see one by one. Loss from house property can be set off in the same head, and it can be set off even against with the other head of income except casual income, because in casual income no loss is to be adjusted. And the same can be carried forward. The unadjusted house property losses can be carried forward for the maximum of 8 years, and such carry forward losses must be set off only against income from house property. In case of speculation business, it should be set off against in the same speculation income, not with non-speculative business income, and the loss cannot be set off against other head of income. Carry forward is allowable for the maximum of 4 years, and the such carry forward losses should be set off only in the speculation income. Non-speculation business loss can be set off in the same head both with speculation business profit and non-speculation business profit, and the loss can also be adjusted with other head of income except salary income and casual income. Carry forward is allowable for maximum of 8 years, and it should be set off only against business income. Any unabsorbed depreciation is found in the business that can be set off in the same head and with the other head except salary income and casual income, and carry forward is also allowable. Once the specific highlight point over here is the unabsorbed depreciation can be carry forward and set off for an indefinite period of time. Short-term capital loss can be set off both in short-term capital gain and in long-term capital gain, but it cannot be it cannot be set off against any other head of income. Carry forward is permissible for maximum of 8 years. Such carry forward loss can be set off against both short-term and long-term capital gain. Long-term capital loss, it can be set off only against long-term capital gain, and it cannot be set off with other head of income. Carry forward is permissible for maximum of 8 years and only against long-term capital gain. Maintenance of horse for race can be set off in the gain of maintenance of horse race of another source, but it cannot be set off with other head of income. Carry forward is permissible for maximum of 4 years only against maintenance of horse race income. Casual loss, any casual loss fine cannot be adjusted even in the other source of casual income, and it cannot be set off against any other head of income. It cannot be carry forward, and only the income must be filed in the income tax return. No such casual loss is encouraged in the computation of income. Any other loss under the head IFOS can be set off in the same head other than casual income, and there is no possibility of set off against any other head of income. Carry forward is not permissible, so rules regarding carry forward is not applicable. The important points to remember: loss cannot be finding in salary income. So under the head salary income, only the income can be found. Unabsorbed depreciation will be carry forward and set off till it's fully absorbed, irrespective of number of years. No loss is permitted under casual income. Full gross amount of casual income is taxable. No loss is to be adjusted in casual income. Let me see one illustration problem with solution. Sri Sudhir, an individual, submits the following details relevant for the assessment year 2019-20. Salary income, then house property, both profits and losses are there, and under profits and gains of business and profession, again both profits and losses are there for speculation and non-speculation businesses. Under capital gain, both gain and losses are there, and details about income from other sources are also given, from which you have to compute gross total income. Let me see the answer. So first, the step is you have to classify all the incomes under different head. First head is salary income, under which we cannot find loss. So income of 84,000 is there with Sri Sudhir. There is no application for necessity for intra-head set-off. So we can take that entire income of 84,000 directly to the inter-head set-off column. Then under house property, so intra-head adjustment is possible. That is, within the head, the losses can be set off against income. So put all three sources for house X, Y, Z, income of 30,000 and loss of 34 and 42,000. So after adjusting the losses, still he could find only the losses of 46,000 and take that 46,000 to the next column, that is of interhead, because house property losses can be set off against any income from any head of income. Then business income, speculation, business income and losses there, but the loss is excess of income. the unadjusted loss of speculation business loss should not be adjusted with any other head. So it is to be carry forward. And here you please highlight the answer. What are all the losses is to be carry forward for the subsequent years? So speculation business loss 24,000 is carry forward for the subsequent years. Highlight it. Then non-speculation business, again income and losses are there. After adjusting the losses, still he could find only the loss of 40,000 and take that 4,000. Take that 4,000 to the interhead set of column. The same can be adjusted with any other head of income other than salary and casual income. So keep it over there in interhead set of column. Capital gain, long-term capital gain and short-term capital gain is there. Short-term capital loss, this can be adjusted from both long-term capital gain and short-term capital gain. And after adjusting this, still he find 20,000 of loss of short-term capital loss. And with regard to capital gain, intra-head is possible whereas the inter-head is not possible. So the unadjusted loss of short-term capital loss cannot be carried forward, cannot be set off in the same year. It is to be carried forward to the subsequent years. So that should also be highlighted as an answer. Then income from IFOS, casual income. The entire casual income is taxable, no loss is to be deducted and no expenses is to be deducted from casual income. 38,000 from card games and 30,000 from betting. Both 38 and 30 together 68,000 is to be directly taken to the taxable income column. Loss from maintenance of horse race. Only the loss is there of 12,000 and the same must also be set off only against gain from maintenance of horses. As there is no profit under that head, under that source, the same is being carried forward to the next year and it is to also be highlighted. Then interest on securities, income of 8,000 is there from all the profits and losses has been adjusted in the intra-head. Now move on to the inter-head set off. 84,000 salary income is there, house property loss 46,000, business loss 4,000, interest income 8,000. From which we could find only 46,000 and 4,000 are the losses. 46,000 of house property losses can be set off against salary income. So that is to be adjusted. Whereas the business loss of 4,000 cannot be adjusted against salary income. But the same can be adjusted against interest income. So 46,000 of house property loss is being adjusted against salary income. The balance salary income is being treated as taxable income. And from interest income, business loss of 4,000 is being adjusted and remaining 4,000 is taken as an income under IFOS column. So now together, if we add on all these 38,000, 68,000 and 4,000 together, the total of 1,10,000 will become the gross total income of Mr. Sudhir. Let me conclude with the steps in set of losses. First, classify the incomes and losses headwise. Then you apply provisions regarding intra-head adjustment. Unadjusted losses, if provision allows, take it to the next interhead columns. Otherwise, you close here itself mentioning that the carry forward losses. Then apply provisions regarding interhead adjustments, and after putting an interhead adjustments, the remaining incomes can be taken to the taxable income column. Apply provisions regarding adjusting brought forward losses from the ester years, if any. Finally, you can find gross total income of an individual for the relevant previous year and losses that carry forward to the next year for set off. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this will help you for your exam point of view.